It was really awesome. I've done photo shoots before, and they're usually just one, like the model and the photographer. I haven't had such a huge group of people, work on you, and they look at every detail, and it makes a huge difference, I think, in the photos. So I'm really excited to see how it'll turn out. Just like being able to try out different outfits and seeing how it all comes together. I think, when everyone is looking at you and trying to say, oh, is this earring good? Is that earring good? How's this top? And you don't really know where it's going to go, but seeing the finished product is really, really exciting.
I think first you're angry about the journey, because man, this is what I'm going through. Then you become happy about your journey because, okay, I have crossed that. Then it's about just putting in the work. That's it. That's basically it. There is no escape from that, and that's something that I'm not shy of saying anywhere. And it's not like a sign of being humble or anything. It's just you just gotta put in the work. That's all. If you consider the fact that I've done something, then I'm absolutely happy to hear that. But yeah, I think it's never enough. That's also subjective, but yeah, I'm really I'm really blessed to be doing what I'm doing. That's basically what the point is. I don't know. I think there's so much more to go. So every place is another another movement from one to the other. So I see it only that way. For me, I don't keep too many high expectations. I just have certain things in mind which I want to execute in life, and I just work towards it. That's all. If it works, it works. If it bombs, it bombs. So Cathy, she used to be an actor model when she was back in New York, and now moving to Bombay, she has found her love in vlogging, blogging, and writing about stuff that means very valuable to her. And besides that, she's also learning her Kathak in Bombay, and she has been learning since she was in New York. Now she's continuing and she's learning under this her guru. Ma'am's name is Nutan Patwardhan. So she used to be the head of department for Nalanda University of Dance. So Cathy is learning Kathak now, and I think she recommends the fact that Cathy should start performing and do recitals live in Kathak. So I hope that somehow happens at some time, because I think I'll be very happy, because moving all the way from US to India, just she's basically moved for me, and after all that, if something like this can happen, it's like triumph, because if coming here still holding on to some of the love interests of your life, which is music and dance, and like your love interest. I can't even call it a hobby. It's a love interest. So if you can't make it a profession, you at least keep it like a love interest. That's what I mean to say. And Cathy, she loves to dance, and she's really amazing at it, and her teacher says that too. So I just hope the best happens.
What is something about Benny? He is the king of surprises. He likes things very private. His surprises are not something on a huge grand scale, but they're very private, they're very intimate, and they're very personal. And that's one thing that I love about him. It's not, he can do it in a huge grand scale and make it, a huge thing, but he doesn't want it. It's for him, relationships, love it's a very intimate and very personal thing. So that's one thing. He does surprises really, really well. He surprised me so many times. Just when I was living in New York, he would fly from wherever he is to New York, and I remember one time I was coming home from a really hard day. I opened my bedroom door to my apartment, and there he is, just sitting on my bed. So he loves doing those little surprises without, just for the joy of it.
Oh, you're such a romantic.
I just like to keep it foolproof. I was actually initially when until say around 6th standard, I was really awesome. 7th, I know something happened, man. 7th till 10th, I was just horrible, just flunking one subject in every semester possible. And my 10th standard was like literally, it was grim. My 10th grade was literally grim, because I remember We have studying in Abu Dhabi. We have pre-semester, we have first semester, second semester. Sorry, pre-board, and then the board exams. Pre-semester fail in social science, French, and math. Then first semester fail in social science, French, and math. Then pre-board failed in social science, French, and math again. And in math, I wrote 3 more improvements. And finally, the sir was like, "Day eduthu poda," like that. Like that, he gave me. He's like, "Okay, you just go right, man. I don't care." And then finally, when it came to collecting the hall ticket for your examinations, my father had to come sign a waiver saying that my son will somehow pass and will not, affect or will not disgrace the or will not shame the school or something. We were a very prestigious school in Abu Dhabi, so and it came to that limit, and then I just buckled up and somehow studied and got through 10th, and I was like, oh, that's it, done. 11th and 12th I was back to feeling happy because I was studying things that I could relate to and which is not too complicated, and music and dance was on the side too, so I was absolutely happy. Yeah, always.
Never went into films or anything like that.
No, nothing like that. Yeah, I think acting is. I did an acting job initially, but it was not. When I started shooting itself, I realized like this is not my calling, because this is like way more dedication at a higher level, and which I was not ready to fathom at that time, because it was too much. Waking up every day 5 a.m. and I was used to sleeping at 4 a.m. in college and hostel. So waking up at 5 a.m., getting ready, going for the shot. You have to be ready on your toes, know your dialogues. Oh, it's very hard. Yeah, I absolute respect to actors. I'm telling you, it's such a hard job. Singing best. Go to studio, amazing. Learn the song. Sing the song in 2-3 hours, you're done. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Go home, have your dinner, go to sleep. Or if you have another recording, next recording. That's it. But that is, I love music because it's really chill. Her favorite film should be either Sleepless in Seattle or When Harry Met Sally. I think it's either one of these movies. She really loves them. No. Or then she likes, I don't know, Aladdin. No? She loves Princess Jasmine. Okay.
He's really close though. He has the cast right, but he's really close. He has a cast right, but he has the movie wrong.
You've got mail.
Yes.
Normally, I'm the one who passes out in the theater. She always stays awake, and I keep telling her, "Don't pass out, don't pass out." Then I pass out. Flowers and hugs. It depends. She likes desserts.
One particular one.
Dulce de leche. Nice. Matt Brahma.
He got some of it right. I mean, to be fair, like, I don't have any particular favorite things. Like, I have a genre. Like, it's like my favorite food would be like pasta. It's like a huge genre. So to be fair, like I'm not that kind of person. Like I generally just love everything. Oh my gosh. What's that? Something you don't know? He has like almost like 200 pairs of shoes. Like, no joke. He has a lot of shoes. My shoe it's just one rack, one tiny little thing. His is like in boxes. He has a lot of shoes. Biryani. Ambitious. Who is your celebrity crush? That one I don't know.
You know, baby.
Shilpa Shetty? Who do I know?
She used to be
What's her name? Scarlett Johansson.
Close.
Who I don't know.
It's like she's a black American.
Oh, Lupita Nyong'o.
Correct.
Lupita Nyong'o. He leaves the lights on. Like He likes to leave the lights on all the time, and I'm the type of person like I have to shut everything off. I have to keep everything off. He doesn't realize he likes. It's really annoying. I'm sorry. He leaves the lights on.
Can't go out anywhere past 10:45. Horrible. Cannot go to a friend's home for a birthday party to wish him at 12 o'clock because she'll be out at 10:45. Most annoying.
This is really funny. Benny was like, "Oh, I was a stag for so long. Now when I get married, I'm gonna go out to the clubs with my wife. We're gonna go out and enjoy." And then he found out after we got married that like I sleep really early, and like once I'm like kind of in my pajamas for the night, I really don't change. And if even someone says like, "Come over," I
No,
don't.
the crazy part is she's going out with her friends on weekends and all in New York. I'm like, oh, maybe when she comes to Bombay, maybe I'll have a reason to go because I definitely used to never go because it's horrible if you don't have a company with you, especially a female company with you. It doesn't look right? Shab, would you agree? Definitely you'll agree. So I hate to go, rather not go only. So when I got married, I was like, oh, finally I can go anywhere. I have to worry about like stag entry, and finally she passes out at 10:30. Easiest part is to dream. The hardest part is to just make that thing happen. That's where the hardship is. You have brilliant dreams and then you know come facing the reality, toning them down, and then still making it amazing. But most of the time I just don't want to compromise because nothing is lost when you compromise. You gain everything. So I try and not compromise, but some compromises lead you to failure. So that's part and parcel of life anyway. I don't know. I normally people do come and compliment me for my energy on stage, and that's quite common. So I see that as the greatest because you keep getting it all the time. I think one of the beautiful compliments which I would like to say is he's urban and earthy. So that just really makes me really happy because that's exactly where I want to be.
That was something when I introduced him to my parents, and in my family in general. I grew up in the U.S. obviously by my accent, but when I said I'm marrying someone from India, they were really shocked because growing up I said like no like U.S. guys only kind of thing. So when I got married, when I got engaged to him, when I introduced him to my family, that was the one thing that they're like, my God, he's so different. He's so urban. Like he just looks like he was brought up in the U.S. Like they were really surprised about how just he gelled with my entire family. So
I speak Malayalam, so that's more than enough for me. As far as you know that.
yeah, that would
That was
that was
the
that was like the
yeah.
icing.
No, I speak in Malayalam very, very freely with my parents. My parents brought me up at home speaking only in Malayalam. So meeting their parents, talking to them Malayalam, it really, when you can communicate in the language, it just gives them a sense of home, and that's the best thing you can impart with anybody, right? Like just give them a feeling of home always. I don't know, man. I'm just feeling whatever I'm feeling at that time. It's absolutely instinctive. I don't plan anything. Like, trust me. Like, even if I'm going for a show, until I have few things in my bag, I've kept. Okay, there are possibilities of wearing this and this together. That's all. That's all it works in my head. And then when I'm in the shower, having a shower, something I said, okay, I'll wear this and this, and I'll wear this. Done. That's it. It'll be a shirt. It'll be my jean like this or one trouser and whatever shoes. That's it. There's no other man. It's very, very simple. The future has a lot of music which I'm working with my band right now called Punctuation. So we're writing a lot of Tamil funk tracks, and it's going to be, like I said, urban and earthy. Want to bring the 80s, 90s synth funk, electro synth funk, and some nice Indian melodies put together, and heartwarming, fun, little tongue-in-cheek kind of melodies, and yeah, I'm just trying to write something that I haven't sung before, and according to my knowledge and whatever I have acquired in my life, that I haven't heard before. If it resembles something, then it is just purely universal. But for me, yeah, I'm just working on things that I haven't sung before. I want to sing stuff, I keep reinventing. Like for me, it's always like that. I do something, I'm like, okay, fine, we've done that, but then sometimes you end up doing similar kind of songs sometimes, but that's absolutely fine because they're great songs in the end of the day. But I just always am aiming to just ground zero up kind of thingy. You climb, you gotta climb down, so there's no shame in that. And that's the key for me, that I just want to start once again. Every time if I've done something, how much have I done, start once again. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. We had one of the most amazing, the most warmest team. Thank you so much for having us over, and thank you for hosting us to this wonderful shoot and having us in your magazine. Amazing feeling, and this is my first ever with my wife, and I'll really cherish it for the rest of my life.
That's very true. It's our first doing something like this. We've done shoots for ourselves, but to be on this kind of scale, it's really humbling. It was really nice, and we had a wonderful experience. The location is beyond gorgeous. The clothes, the people. It was really a nice experience.
Yeah, thanking all the stylists, all the
The team,
team,
camera people.
camera, everybody. Thank you so much. You guys go and check out the whole video by just clicking subscribe to Provoke TV.